It was a constant battle. Like every 3 to 6 months, I was having surgery, and I was told that I probably would never have kids. So I just kind of grew accustomed to constantly being in pain and only being able to numb it a little bit when I was using.
All you want is to rest, so I'm like, let my eyes close and just not wake up, and I was completely okay with that. And that is not me. I have 2 amazing kids, I have amazing girlfriend, dogs. I'm not a quitter. I don't want to quit. I don't want to not wake up. But at that moment in time, I was willing to, not wake up.
My life revolved around it. It completely took over. It became number one, above family, above, friends, even above my child. I was doing things that in my heart, at my core, I never thought that I would do. But addiction had taken over my life. And it's like I was just a shell of a person.
I was a full IV user by 14 years old. I was homeless by 15. Struggled in and out of mental health stuff, youth facilities. I didn't want to stop. I didn't know why I didn't want to stop, but that was the addiction.
There were moments of clarity where I was just like, okay, obviously I know this is a problem, but at the same time, I was still trying to convince myself that it's not that bad. You're not at that level. But I knew I was lying to myself. At the end of the day, it had gone too far.
You think you're having fun at that moment in time, but then after a while you wake up and it's like, oh wow, where did my car go? Where did my house go? Where did my wife go? Where my kid? And then you're just stuck with yourself,
You feel kind of trapped in that life, You feel like nobody cares. You feel like you can't go anywhere or do anything. And coming to the Life Change Center, it's really comforting to know that there's other people out there just like me that are struggling with the same addiction.
The hardest part is the initial coming here and saying, I need help. That's hard.
This place gave me enough stability to have my grandmother realize that, oh wow, he's changing. And she said, I've seen all the improvement that you've been making, and I want to offer you to come live with me. That was actually like one of the biggest steps in starting rebuilding my family relationships too.
This was the first place where I walked in and I felt no judgment, and they just wanted me to get better and help me be a mom for my kids, which is all I wanted to do anyways.
There's no ifs. You're getting help. They will help you. And if they can't, they will hold your hand and get you that help. I promise you.
It was amazing to be in a home with people. I was waking up and I was eating breakfast, and it was the first time in a really long time that I felt innocent again,
Now that I'm here and I'm at this point in my life, I see my life in front of me. I see years going on. I would like to be an old man, and it just makes me realize that it's important. You can't just forget about it. You gotta really jump to attention because life is precious.
After getting clean, I was able to get my job back, get my kids back. I have my own place now. Everything that I lost through my addiction, I was able to slowly get back.
There's no excuse, It's not a matter of I'm stronger than that person or I'm weaker than that person, because we're all the same when it comes to that.
For anybody that's listening, and went down the path I went, it might take time to get better, but it will get better. And I want it to get better for everybody, but you gotta make the first step of, getting up and standing up and taking care of business.
If you're afraid to knock on that door, don't be afraid, just do it, because nobody's gonna know you're there. Nobody's gonna know you need help unless you ask. Anything's possible in this life anymore. I didn't think so, but it is. It really is.